You okay over there?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Well, you was on your phone. All right. Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. It's been a week. I'm rusty. I'm your host, Rod, and I'm joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we are live on a Sunday. I know a lot of y'all missed us for the events of the last week. We didn't, we were taking a week off and stuff. But, we're back. Okay, we didn't miss anything too much. And honestly, how big of a miss can it be? I mean, some people don't even fuck with this show. Okay, we got a 1-star review last week. We didn't have a premium. We didn't have a feedback show, but it was Stop. 1 star.
Oh shit! Not Stop.
From Sherry Maria, who we've never heard from before, who says used to be okay, but now it's his obsession with gender wars and what people on Twitter think about everything has peaked. Well, that's not necessarily the best grammar, but I know what you mean. Enjoyed it while it lasted. Well, here's the thing I was thinking. Okay, this is my banter for today. You ever notice that it's never someone taking a 5-star review back? It's never someone that's like, hey, I liked you and these are the things I want from your show. It's never, could you go back to this? Could you change that? Hey, I got a suggestion. Here's what I like. It's never that. It's always, hey, first time, long time, I hate you.
I hate you. I hate you.
I'm sorry, but it's hard for me to take that too seriously.
Ain't it though?
The thing you have to understand about life, okay, and relationships, and I don't know if a lot of people gonna be ready for me to drop a gem like this.
Oh shit, not the gems.
Okay.
Not them bars.
This is a gem right here. I hope y'all
hope y'all ready. Are you sitting down?
For this jewel. Okay. You can't let me down because you never lifted me up in the first place. See what I'm saying? I can't feel like, oh man, I let you down. I disappointed you. When was you ever appointed? You only showed up to be disappointed. I never felt the effects of when you claimed to like us. I never felt it. It was never familiar to me. I don't know your name because you never showed up to support me in the first place. So when I look out in the crowd, I can't miss the one empty seat because I didn't see you there cheering for the team. You see what I'm saying? So I know you're still listening because let's be honest, you want to hear my voice because you put his. I don't know why Karen didn't count this time, but you wanted to hear my voice address what you had to say. And on some level, maybe this recognition is rewarding to you and enough. Maybe that's enough for you is to be like, well, he said my name and read my words. But I just want you to know, we're going to continue to do what the fuck we want to do. And if it changes, it'll be because we decide to change something. Because we got tired of something. This show has been a lot of things over the past 11, 12, 13 years.
This show, for those of you that have been around for damn near a decade, for some of y'all decade plus, y'all have heard this show morph into so many different versions. There are segments now that are retired that, we have.
Reading Rainbow.
Yeah,
people loved and didn't love that.
Yes, they did.
The banter. People love and don't love that. Coronavirus. They love and don't love that. Groupie Tales. They love and don't love that. The constant is us.
Yes.
And if you're listening to the sound of my voice, I need you to understand something. I'm the main character here. You just along for the ride. That's it. That's all. Two types of fans in this world, okay? People that love on us, they give us that 5 stars. When they don't like something, they constructively put that word in there, constructively criticize, because
a big difference.
Not all criticism is valid. If you can't be constructive, then you can go ahead and get the hell out. But people constructively, they nudge, we had a person write in, we love her. She called in, left a voicemail. hey, the banter going kind of long. We laughed about it. We make jokes about it when we wrap it up. It's not a big deal unless you want it to be. But I don't think you're going to stop listening, boo-boo. I think you're going to be right back here. I think you're hearing it right now. And I think we both know the truth. And I'm sorry that you're not having a good time and you don't get the joke and you don't get the point of us talking about this gender war shit on a meta level and not a men versus women level like 99% of the podcasts you listen to are doing. We're not just sitting up here, black women bad, black men bad. These people, this who won. What would you do in this hypothetical situation? We're not doing that. We're just having a good time, and you're never going to be able to change that. So these are the things that I would like to talk to my wife about in front of you. And you just got to deal with it.
I hope that's okay.
And there's no other podcast that's even doing it as good as us. So go listen to them. I promise you, you'll be back. But that's just what I had to get off my chest before we can get into, the show stuff. I know, Karen, you probably got some banter or something.
I do.
And I know it's been a whole week, so you probably can't do all the banter because you probably got 30, 40 minutes worth of shit and you need to break it up.
Sierra probably sighing right now.
You're going to need to break it up because,
Speed this shit up, bitch. Speed it up.
The only thing, I don't know how we going to eat with these 1-star reviews. How I'm going to make money?
How we going to make money?
I went and looked at the average review total score on iTunes, Karen. It's 4.9.
Oh, shit.
No. It's 4.9. What the hell we going to do?
4.9. And you know what? People wonder why they always talk about the 5-star reviews. This is why. Re-up.
What we going to do? All right. So let me play this music so Karen can do a banner. Oh. And of course, it's going to take a second to start. The ghetto.
That beat goes hard. I like that little beat.
I like that. All right, Karen, go ahead and banter these niggas.
Y'all go get them bantering. We been off and shit been happening. And like I said, it don't be nothing spectacular, but it be the little things in my world. And
this is just wasted time. Get to the banter, straight to it, okay?
You look like Roger said. Y'all gonna have to deal. Y'all know I'm long winded. That's why you came to hear my long windedness about absolutely positively nothing. So I'm glad y'all showed up. This week, this week and kind of into last week, I don't remember if I talked about this, but for Halloween, I am surprised nobody broke out articles that said that the kids didn't get no CBD gummy worms, because right before Halloween, they always come out and saying, these kids is getting high. People, adults that are spending good money to get high.
Yeah, we did talk about I read a couple of articles that police departments are telling parents to be on the lookout. And I said there would not be articles afterwards because there never are.
I didn't see it.
And it doesn't happen. Because keep in mind, if even one kid ended up with some weed this Halloween, it would have been a national news story.
Yes.
If it was even one kid out of the millions of kids that went trick-or-treat, it would have been a national news story. Like there was some sort of it would have been a satanic panic all over again. It would have been, the weed criminalization days of the fucking 60s. It would have been that, and we didn't get anything because it didn't happen. Because it never happens. But guess what's gonna happen next Halloween? We're gonna get some more of them articles.
The same thing, and it's parents that be falling for this shit, hook, line, and sinker. And I don't understand. A lot of you actually trick-or-treated. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. What is happening? I just wanted to point that out because Halloween passed and came and nobody said shit. And there was no national news about the kids getting high off y'all shit because it didn't happen.
Yeah, I think that's a valid point. And I think, just because people drop it and don't bring it up doesn't make it not true.
Stop it right now! This is stupid! This is absolutely ridiculous! Get out of here! We are adults, and this is ridiculous! Cut the crap!
Feel like that every Halloween, because it's every single motherfucking year. This is ridiculous. Also, I feel like there was a spider. I killed him, y'all. But me and this spider had a personal beef. Because I happened to look up high because I'm short, so I don't pay attention to what's up high. I have to look up high, and I seen some spider webs. So I took the little. We got like a little dust thing. I be feeling all tall and shit, y'all. So we got like this little dust thing with this extension arm, this Swiffer thing. So I went through and I got all the webs down. And when I came back in the bathroom the next day, bitch, it was spider webs waving at me again. And then I cleaned them up, and this happened like a few days in a row. And then I finally looked up, but then I seen the spider. I was like, "Oh, bitch, you've been the one that been having this personal beef with me."
Yeah, I saw that spider. I didn't have a problem with it. It had in the web. One of them said "some pig." And I was like, oh, okay.
Just say Wild Wilbert, wonderful pig.
Mm-hmm.
But well, he had to go. He had to go. I'm like Michael Jordan. I take that personally. I kept knocking him down. You kept bringing him up. So I sprayed his ass, and he is some dead spider now.
Okay.
I had to take him out because I was like, I don't know what this personal beef is, but yeah, I got a special set of skills, and it's this raid can, and we'll see who survived, and I won this round. So, if your cousins won't come, they get some too. They don't pay no rent. They don't live here, so they got to go. I understand bugs is good for the environment and shit like that. Well, the environment, your ass outside. The next thing I want to talk about is I got some toilet sheet covers for the toilet. I did not know this, but they have whenever you go to the bathroom, particularly for women or people that sit down when they pee. I hate when you go in there in the bathroom and they be like, you know what? The thing we use to cover the toilet, fuck that. We ain't using it. You go in there and that motherfucker empty. It makes me upset because I don't know about nobody else, but my aim is off. There's some people.
How's your aim off?
No, I'm making a joke.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry because I didn't know we were lying during the banner segment. I thought we were saying stuff that had really happened. Go ahead. You got it. No, you got to keep going. I didn't mean to mess up the flow. I really didn't know. I don't know that we got covers on the toilet in there. This was all news to me. I didn't know you were just completely we could just make stuff up.
I do got covers in there. You want me to get them for you?
I didn't see any, so I didn't.
Oh, okay.
You saying a lot of stuff right now I don't know.
Okay.
Why are you acting like I'm crazy?
No.
What the hell? No,
I'm not acting like you crazy. Let me finish the story. Then it'll make more
do
sense.
Your thing.
Okay.
Do your thing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess anything up.
No problem. No. I hate going to the bathroom. I should have said this first. I hate going to the bathroom, and there's no toilet seat covers in there, and they have portable ones. They have a package. There's a little small individual packages of them that you can carry and keep on person and keep in your pocketbook. Whenever I go out, I can open them up in public restroom.
In a public bathroom.
Yes, in a public bathroom.
Okay, yeah, you should have started there.
I'm sorry.
Yes, that's huge.
I should have started. I was eventually gonna get there.
Okay.
My bad for being a bad storyteller. I'm so sorry, y'all.
I'm here to help.
Thank you. Because somebody else might be confused, just like Roger. But this is how I should have started the story. Okay, I apologize for anybody else who was like, "What the fuck? Yeah, Rod. What the fuck is she talking about?" All right, got that out the way. The reason why I was saying my aim is bad is because whenever I pee, I just regularly pee, but some women are really good where they can actually shoot their pee out where it pees straight. I can't do that. So since I can't do that, I'm like, let me get me some toilet seat covers so I don't have to stand on top and squat and all that shit.
In a public restroom.
In a public restroom,
right.
Not at the house.
Right.
In a public restroom.
Yes.
And so I got me some, and you can get them at Walmart. And I'm putting that out there just in case other people like me hate going to a public restroom. And I got the ones that's extra wide and the ones that stick. They actually stick to the toilet, so you don't have to put your raw ass on the toilet seat. And they're big and they don't move. And so I was just letting people know in case they want to buy some. They come in 2 packs of 10. So I couldn't use them out, so I gave some to your mom. because I was like, this is too many of them. So I got some and she got some because I was like, hey, you'll never know. Not that I plan on going to the public restroom, but just in case you have this, it's like condoms. You have the protection. And so I hadn't used them yet, so I'll let y'all know, about them once I use them. But it is something that I know I am not the only one who has that issue or that question or who hates that, or you line this shit with toilet paper and shit like that in the public restroom because you're like, well, damn, I'm tired of sitting my ass on these dirty ass toilets, so you just won't go to the bathroom. And something else is me and Rajic, I like Hulu and like all these different apps. I'm going to put out some short movie reviews, I reviewed some short films, which like 30 minutes or under 15 minutes, and I'm going to put them out on the movie review feed. But I realized something, and I don't know if other people did this. If you have like small children or you like short films, because short films is its own category and they do get rewards. Disney Plus is the only app that actually makes it easy to find short films. Nobody else does. I've searched them all. You type in short films, you get all the movies with the name short in them. I don't give a fuck about that. I want short films. I don't know if I need to put something less than 15 minutes, something less than 30 minutes.
I mean, they should have it already separated on there by category. So Disney does, and they don't.
Right. And so I realized that. And so I didn't know if anybody else was having that problem. It's very, very frustrating as somebody. I like long films, but excuse me, sometimes I be like, I want to sit down. I want to watch, 3 or 4 films, within an hour sometimes, and get through them real quick. Like I said, you have small children with short attention spans. You're like, here's something that's 15 minutes, like basically the time of a normal ass TV show, but before the break, and it's something that or if you're somebody whose attention span is not long, it's very good, to watch these things so that you can watch them, retain them, and it's not very long. And you can watch it from beginning to the end. That's just something that ticked my mind that, you got these apps where I go on and it tells me every goddamn thing else, even shit I don't care about, but it don't tell me a short film if I wanted to see one. Like if my whole purpose was I wanted to see and I wanted to review short films, I can't find them. And some of them are on YouTube. Makes so bad. I think YouTube is easier to find them than it is on like these apps, which is ridiculous.
Well, I think YouTube Shorts is like almost like their version of Instagram Stories, so it probably can get confusing on that too.
Yes, yeah. Because I'm talking about short films,
Yeah, I know.
Right, but I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but if you put in shorts, you probably get the shorts.
You're probably gonna get YouTube Shorts.
Correct. And it's very frustrating to search in there. Let me see. And also we went to Catfish on a break, and Rajic had a roll that tastes like Thanksgiving, and it was absolutely positively delicious. Mm-hmm. It was Thanksgiving in a roll. Who knew?
Yeah, I probably was gonna save this for lip smacking good, but it was a good roll. It's got turkey and cranberry sauce and stuffing and a bunch of stuff, and it's an excellent roll. I put a picture of it on my Instagram, but yeah, I'll probably say that for lip smacking good when we record another one soon.
Okay, yes, and it was really, really.
Also, that kind of happened to me. That's not your banter. That's my banter. Let's try.
Well, I was there for the event, so
you're just trying to add extra banter to your segment, knowing that Sierra is ready for us to get to the news. But go ahead.
She's like, damn, Karen, it's already been 10 minutes. You still talking? And my last thing is funny. Whenever you're hearing a song and you hear like the Kids Bop version of the song, because I did not know that Janelle Monáe's album had a edited version of it, because your mom had played the.
Well, hold on. Was it edited or was it Kids Bop? Those are two different things.
It was edited.
Okay.
It was edited. But I'm joking calling the Kids Bop version.
I know.
I'm just
being clear because people might want to go check it out. They might have kids, and then they go, Karen was lying. There's nothing out there.
Yes, Karen is lying if you think I said that there's a Kids Bop version of it. No,
it's just the edited version. The kind I used to get from Walmart. They used to piss me off because I would go to Walmart and be excited because I'd be like, oh my God, they got doggy style in here. Who fucking knew? And then I buy the tape and I get to the car and I hit play. And the first thing is, when I opened you last night, baby, before you opened up your wine. Like, ah.
That's how I felt when
Now, you think I ever gave a oak about an itch? If ever be oak, bro.
Yeah.
I always got some mother oak and throw the smoke. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. I want my money back.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
And it's such bullshit because it just don't have the explicit on it. It's not like there should be a sticker that says clean. It shouldn't be a sticker that just says when the shit is dirty, when it's this is explicit. They need another sticker. They need 2 stickers. Yeah. One that say explicit and one that's like, this is clean. Be careful. Don't give them your money because they're not gonna want to give you a refund just because it's clean.
Yes. This is the scrub down version. They wash this one with soap, y'all.
They don't even change. I can see if you. There's no point in a clean version of Doggy Style. You know what I'm saying?
No,
There's no
not.
point in a clean version of DMX because it's the same shit. He rapping about the same shit. The song doesn't change the meaning because you put up on there. It's not like, okay, well, I thought he was talking about fucking bitches, but he's actually talking about fucking itches. So obviously, totally different Christian message here. Malpractice.
Yes, your mama has played the clean version of Janelle Monáe, and I started singing along, and the shit didn't sound right to my ears. And I looked at her like, "Ma'am, what is this?" And she said, "It's a different version." I said, "Yes, ma'am." I said, "She ain't saying nigga. What is this?"
Yeah, I don't like that. I hate when my playlist defaults to that, or when I go to look on someone's Spotify playlist, it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, the best of Janelle Monáe, and then they pick the clean version. I'm like, you're a dick. You're a Walmart working dick. Fuck you and fuck this. I mean, you and this bull-ish that you just did.
Yeah.
You itch.
Yes. And you. You know, that's kind of how I feel. And I was just singing too. I was like, I think I done changed, nigga. I was like, and it was like, I think I done changed. I was like, excuse me.
All right. Is that it for your banter?
That's it.
All right. Sorry, Sierra, it took so long. It was a week. We had a week off.
Cook that up, bro.
Anyway, let's get into it. All right, there's news that happened while we were off the air and stuff was happening the whole time. I guess the biggest news is probably what's going on with Keke Palmer. And I'm not even putting this in like the gender war shit because I really think it's serious, and I don't, the gender war shit. I mean, it's gonna be gender wars. Don't get it wrong. I'm very nervous that this is gonna turn into like some Megan Thee Stallion shit. And I know that one person doesn't like when I talk about Twitter, but I think social media is one of the most powerful and unchecked things that we have in society, and is fucking people up left and right. And there's all kinds of mental health issues and stuff that come from it. And at the same time, it's one of the best things we have to track things. And I remember watching the Megan Thee Stallion documentary and looking at the toll that took on her mental health, just social media and the comments, and how she was ready to take herself off of this fucking earth. Like Megan Thee Stallion, because of some comments on social media by, strangers and bloggers and people that really shouldn't give a fuck about, like, in her life, in her world, it shouldn't really matter, but it matter. And being in denial of that doesn't help anything. So Keke Palmer, we've talked about this situation on the show before, and I really haven't made jokes about it. Like, I just haven't, it didn't seem funny in the way that it felt funny to everybody else. Piling on her now ex didn't really seem like it didn't really seem like people were doing it out of any genuine thing. It felt like they were doing it because it was, haha, isn't it funny to talk about how he's broke? He's not broke, but compared to her, you know, it's funny to say he's broke, and he did something that was, you know, patently ridiculous at best, and at worst, you know, hinting towards, you know, something darker. And people were kind of treating it like light fare, including Keke. You know, she made content out of it, but then they be in pictures together, they be at a birthday party together, or something like that. And so it made it kind of like, well, maybe he just overreacted that one night and everything's gonna be okay. So if y'all don't remember, this goes back to when Keke Palmer got serenaded by Usher at his Vegas residency concert. And then her man at the time, Darius Jackson, tweeted something like, "You a mom," upset about her wearing this dress and upset about Usher serenading her. And it became a huge gender war thing where a lot of men and respectability, you know, pick me type women were doing the like, she shouldn't be wearing a dress. He's right. We gonna allow something in society. We went too far. And there were a lot of women and progressive type folks being like, she's fucking Keke Palmer, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? And just because she's a mom doesn't mean she has to start putting on fucking burkas. Like, she's still gonna be a celebrity. She's fine as fuck, and she might want to be out somewhere. And just because somebody serenades somebody at a concert doesn't mean anything. It's literally just that. And then, you know, it just devolved from there. People were fighting back and forth. Well, since that time, you know, she kind of put out some content that seemed to make fun of him, you know, talking about getting another man. And she was in Usher's video, you know, about something about telling her boyfriend.
That was a few weeks ago.
Yeah, not too long ago. And people got mad about like, she rubbing his face in it. Like, you know, it's like, she's the one that's fucked up now, you know. And so you saw all that stuff if you were paying any attention. And I think for a lot of people, it didn't seem like people were thinking, well, clearly there's something else going on here. They were thinking maybe she's gonna leave him, maybe she left him, or maybe he just learned to be okay with the fact that she's Keke Palmer and she's trying to make light of the situation, because the only other alternative is for you and your family be going through a very public, ugly fight in front of everybody. Turns out, through court filings, people have found out that she is requesting sole custody of their infant son and accusing him of domestic violence. Pictures are circulated on social media from still shots of video that claims that he was hitting her in the video. And, you know, I just, not to get too graphic with the discussions, but, you know, talking about choking people and shit like that. It's on video from cameras inside the house. And his brother, Sarunas Jackson, he's Darius Jackson. His brother, Sarunas Jackson, played on Insecure, tweeted out some stuff that made it seem like he was kind of talking about Keke Palmer, talking about how manipulative, the worst person that ever did this was. And then those fucking, still shots dropped, and he deleted that tweet. And then Keke Palmer's mom put out a video. And, you know, like, as famous as Keke Palmer is, and I'm sure y'all that are like super into Keke Palmer already know her mama. I don't know her mama like this, meaning I don't think her mom be out here like on Twitter saying shit all the time. So for her mom to come out after guiding her child through this business for so long to be like, I have to address this shit, that says something to me, you know. Obviously shit will play out in the court of law, but it's not a criminal court that what's happening now, so who knows what that means. But yeah, let me show y'all this video from her mom. It's very short, 45 seconds.
For Sharonis Jackson to post on his Twitter, the ridiculous stuff that he's posting when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sharona's over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest fuckboy in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women, just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a fuckboy and you're a part of the problem.
So that doesn't sound. Sorry. So that doesn't sound like a person that one, she don't be involved in mess all the time like that, but that doesn't sound like she thought he was talking about on Keke's side, basically, at least either in real life or in that tweet. Now his tweet, which I will read to y'all, it could read two ways. I was talking to a friend about it, and I could see it happening either way. So this is the tweet. The most disgusting, vile, abusive, manipulative person I have ever encountered in my entire life abuses almost everyone. Y'all will see. Just send positive energy to the babies. Any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it at all. Wow, so damn sad. And it ended up being deleted shortly after the video still was posted.
And it's a reason why.
And it makes me believe that this tweet was about Keke Palmer.
Right, because if it was about his brother, I don't think he would have deleted it.
Because one of the things is people rely on the silence, and this happened with Future too. People rely on the silence of the person involved, like, you know, like Sierra, Keke, when they just handle shit legally. They're not all on the Instagram. They're not going live. They're not trying to do interviews and convince everybody. They're just, I just want this. I would like to go legally, have you leave me alone, right?
Correct.
They use your silence to be like, well, let's start the whisper campaign now. You the real bad guy. This shit happened with Megan when she was trying to be quiet to protect Tory, for her own reasons, whatever loyalty she felt to blackness and black men or whatever. It ended up backfiring because those same black men that she was taking into account to say, I don't want to put the jaws of the police and the justice and the carceral system on you. They went, well, your silence means that you must be guilty. Clearly he didn't do nothing. You know, why are you telling us? Tell the police. You know, it's that thing that comes up all the time with this. And even in this case, from what I've seen so far, now who knows what the police will do with this information.
Right.
But she's not in criminal court.
Mm-mm.
She's trying to get like some child custody and restraining order stuff. Mm-hmm. She's not trying to put him in jail. So even to that extent, there still seems to be some level of mercy rather than the vindictiveness of, like, you know, quote unquote vindictiveness. That's how they would frame it. I don't think it's vindictive at all.
Me either.
But I actually believe in jail. So,
yes,
you know,
lock
I know
them up. Yes, sir.
I know I'm not, you know, not the wokest motherfucker in the world, but a person like this that is posting stuff about seeing his kid. That's what Darius Jackson was putting on Twitter, like pictures of him with his son, and then a video of from a movie about, let me see my son. And it's like, he put that stuff up a few days before all this dropped. And I'm like, yeah, that was preparing the social media, because nobody loves anything more than a man who says he wants to see his child. And we will throw every moral standard out of the fucking window. All common sense. If a man says he wants to see his child, we immediately turn on the woman. You not letting him see his child. And it could be like, he threatened to kill himself, which she says in the documents. He threatened to kill himself if she left him. So now I'm gonna leave my baby with you? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean for my child? And if I only got this one child, like something happened to this child, and I was like, well, he said he was gonna kill himself, but you gotta let a man see his child. Like, no, you're gonna have to see it with see your child with supervision or something. Like, there's a lot that can be going on. And I think, you know, obviously we're getting into a lot of speculation here, but this is the whole point I had from the beginning when we talked about this. I don't know these people. And I don't know what's happening in their house.
Correct.
The images and the stuff that people put out on social media aren't real, in that they are cherry picked.
Right.
They tell us what they want us to see.
Mhm.
People share the ups, they don't share the downs. The down is in the court filing.
Yes.
What really was happening in that house is on those fucking camera stills.
Mhm.
That's none of us, you could speculate, but you don't know what's happening. And we've also had similarly volatile looking relationships where people are like, everything's fine. They've been together for years. This is all just content to them. I guess if that's the kind of content you want to create, it's people that got podcasts that argue with their spouse for a living.
Mhm.
That's really what they do. And then they, they together and they say they happy and everything's fine. Okay, y'all like to play fight in front of everybody. Not my cup of tea, but I'm not gonna tell you your marriage is fucked up. I don't know. And so to find all this out, now people are going back and being like, and this happened when I was on the Karen Hunter show. It was like a person called in and they immediately started blaming Keke Palmer. And let me tell you why that's dangerous. Okay. The victim blaming of people who are in situations like this, especially when you don't understand the psychology and the head fuck, that love bombing, that abuse, that threats, manipulation, that the idea of recidivism, the idea of second chances. When you don't understand all that shit, shut the fuck up, because you don't know. You don't fucking know what's happening in their house. You don't know what they went through. We believe in second chances, but then when something like this happened, we like, why'd you give them a second chance? We understand, and I think this happens a lot of time when we value somebody as a strong woman. We go, well, strong women wouldn't have that happen to them. That's not how abuse works.
Right? That's not how abuse works. That's not how any of this works at all. And it's one of those things where people come with all these different opinions, and there are people talking that have different things. There are people talking who have never been abused a day in their lives. You don't know what you're talking about. There are people that have been abused. They have been through this. And for some people, if they acknowledge that something happened to you, they have to acknowledge that they were a victim too, and they don't want to do that. And then some of those same people when I had to go through it, you should too. That's not true. You shouldn't have had to deal with it either. But that's a part of the victimhood. And for some people, they feel like you're not going to get no justice anyway. So why waste your time? Why put your name out there? Why go through this when you're quote unquote nothing's going to happen to the person that abused you, because nothing happened to the person that abused me.
And it's not the same for everyone.
Mm-mm.
You could have gone through abuse that isn't what hers looks like.
Correct.
There's also just the fact that I think people don't understand, and I know they may even mean well. I don't want to assume you mean bad, but I don't think they've thought about what they're saying. Keke Palmer doesn't have a time machine. She's doing what you consider to be the right thing right now, which is leave. That's what you consider to be the right thing. Now, most of y'all don't know the statistics about how violence escalates as people try to leave. Mm-hmm. Often, that's when people get murdered with intimate partner violence. Sometimes psychologically, people do things like, maybe if we have this baby, it'll help fix this. What happens is we think so much of someone's intellect, or we like them so much, we're like, but you would never do something like that. You're Keke Palmer. You don't really fucking know Keke Palmer. No. You don't know what she's like, and you didn't know this. You don't know this dude. You don't know any of this stuff. So she's trying to do and she's doing it in a way that is the publicly acceptable way, which there's all kinds of hidden words in that shit, but she's doing it in the respectable way that y'all like. She's not starting shit on a podcast or something. She's just put a court filing in and said, there you go.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have known about this, but the shit is public records, and people, that's how we found out about it, not because she went out and told us.
Yeah, and I think, talking to a friend, she brought this point up, and I, because listen, I don't know a lot about abuse in that way as in with experience and shit. I don't know. I've never put my hands on anybody, and no one's ever put their hands on me like that. But she was talking about, and I've seen this before, I just didn't even know it was part of some people's cycles of abuse. But sometimes the person that is being abused will escalate publicly and lash out to like either discourage the person, be like, look how public I'm getting with this, stop. Or they'll, for whatever reason, they'll lash out. And I think what people would see in what I would consider, say, a normal relationship, as, oh, well, Keke's like making content off of this. And that means that either A, they're in a healthy place and he understands her job is to make content and people want to see Keke Palmer, and she's making fun of him, and he's like somewhere at home going, yeah, I fucked that up. And, she making jokes. She's doing videos with Usher, and, this is the damage control from what the position I put us in. Right. Then there's the other position, which is, wow, he made a mistake, but how long are you going to fucking publicly drag this nigga with the rest of the internet and be with him? You know what I mean? And then there was articles, he's leaving. Then you see another article he's quoted in, I'm not leaving. Who said that? So there was a lot of like stuff we just could not have known on the inside, and people were guessing that. But it's looking like even when she was doing that stuff, abuse was happening within that household at some point. So that with the latest video being, I think, from the 5th, last Sunday.
And also when it comes to like the abuse and things like that, it is something that it's like a slow burn. And I don't think people understand this. When you're with these people, it ain't like I date you and then tomorrow you're like, bitch, I'm an abuser. Like, it don't happen like that. It is a slow burn.
Well, it's different for different people is my point.
Agreed too.
Because some people do that quick flip and then they love on you extremely hard as like, I'm so sorry, baby. It's just, I love you so much. I can't help myself and all this shit. And some, she's 29, you could I could see somebody believe in that, and that's how you learn in that case. Whoa. Even the thing of like, well, some people just attracted to people like this. We don't know Keke Palmer dating history to know that.
We don't.
Keke Palmer's, I think also people have a hard time reconciling. Keke Palmer was one of the people that blew the whistle on Troy, what's his name? Mr. Steal Your Girl. Because if a nigga cut me off, I'm going to fuck crazy.
Trey Songz.
Yeah, Troy. But yeah, she was the person that pulled, like, early, was like, yo, he tried to put me in a closet. So people were like, oh, she's outspoken. This would never happen to her. And it's just, you don't know who this would happen to. Agreed. And the way I look at it is how I would look at, like, if my niece came to me and was like, yo, this person is doing something to me, I need to get the fuck away from him. And now I can't speak for y'all and for a lot of people out there, but and maybe it's one of the reasons my circle is so small and I don't fuck with a lot of people. There is zero vocabulary in my heart at that moment to tell her how I told her so.
Right.
There's
it's not helping nobody.
There is zero in me to be like, this your fault. Zero. And I just don't understand a love like that. And if that's how you love people, that's how you protect your people. And I'm not saying I'm so woke that I would be like, every decision you make is good. No, if I felt like someone came to me with some terrible ass decision, some nigga that I thought was trash, I would absolutely pull them to the side like, baby girl, you sure?
You sure you want to do this? Like,
but
is everything all right?
But I'm not sitting around waiting for the day to be like, aha, oh boy. Now it's Raj Day to rub it in your face. And I feel like people do that with celebrity. They do that while claiming to care. And
yeah, because you're assholes and you don't care.
So, and then also people had their own issues. Like this one woman that called Karen Hunter, her thing was she blamed Oprah and Tyler Perry.
They ain't got nothing to do with this.
She blames Oprah and Tyler Perry. And you might be going, now why the fuck are they in it, right? According to her, Tyler Perry told black women to settle. Oprah told black women to settle, and that's what happened to Keke Palmer, and that's why she's getting beat. Because she's dating someone she's not equally yoked with, someone that's below her station. Now, once you get past, the cliche patriarchal thinking of that shit, you have to go to the obvious loophole in that, which is a lot of men with money beating people ass too.
Yes. Money status has nothing to do with ass whoopings.
A lot of athletes, a lot of dudes getting 6 figures are also abusive. You can't fit, you're not going to like foolproof your way out of anything because it's the abuser that is at fault. It's not the victim of, like, this is not your shortcoming, and it's the shame around that.
Right.
The shame of saying this is someone's fault that this happened to them. That is why someone like Keke Palmer might keep that shit under wraps. Why she might try to work it out and hope y'all don't say nothing. And maybe if I just put out another Instagram video. That's one of the reasons people be so silent about the shit, because it's like, when you find out, y'all ain't gonna be mad at him.
No, you're not.
Y'all gonna be mad at me. Like, I deserved that, or wanted that, or that should have been obvious to me that was gonna happen. And it's just not fucking helpful.
No, it's not helpful to nobody. And it's one of the reasons why we will never get a true statistics on how many people are abused. Because the thing about this is not gender-based, quote unquote. Most of it is, straight men on straight women. But there are people in other sexualities and classes that get beat too. And we need to know about them also. Like, we need a true number to be like, hey, people out here getting their asses whooped and this shit need to stop.
Yeah, and I just think, this is the way it plays out so often. And like I said, man, it's just, and I'm not trying to do some because I always knew. I didn't know. But I just felt wrong about the way the conversation was happening. And I hope, in hindsight at least, because I'm sure some people they tuned in on them episodes and they wanted to just see us roast this dude and tell him he ain't shit. And, and I'm sure the vast majority of podcasts that talked about it, that's exactly how they did talk about it. It was, he ain't shit, nigga. That's how you get some pussy, okay? He's singing to your woman, now you just be home. And it's like, yeah, but also, like, what the fuck is actually happening over there? Like, even that first tweet, we were on 3 Guys On, and someone said, he sent that first tweet about she a mom, to embarrass her. And I said, nah, not really. Because you got to remember, we didn't know who the fuck he was.
Mm-mm.
Now, if we had known who he was, like, say she was dating, I'm trying to think of just some J. Cole. Say she was dating J. Cole and J. Cole tweeted that shit. Now that would be to embarrass her. Because we were like, that's J. Cole girl. Why are you talking to her like that? Right. We were like, who is this random loser troll?
We was like, who?
And the more investigation people did, the more it was like, is this her baby daddy? Wait, he got Twitter? Wait, he been saying wild shit on his Twitter the whole time? Wow, this nigga is trash. What a terrible thing. Da, da, da. So it really became something else. But I think he genuinely just thought that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he gave a fuck what. He wasn't thinking rationally with like, and Twitter will shame her and be on my side. He just said that shit because that's what he believed. That's my guess. Because he ain't nobody in the scheme of like, to us, to the general public.
Right, to the general public, right.
So, I mean, and that's scarier. Because you might make an argument that somebody that wants to embarrass a person like that, you might be able to make an argument like, yeah, they fucked up and they knew what they were doing. But they weren't going to, like, really do anything to them. They were trying to embarrass them. They thought, haha, I'll show you. But now that's, when it's almost like you're anonymous, that's your inner monologue. That's what you believe, in my opinion.
Yeah, and also it's one of those things, too, where people going, well, that's how you knew he was an abuser through that. And I was like, that's not true. Always, yes, those might be signs. There might be a connection. But before this came out, there's no way you could have took that on his face, because there's a lot of insecure men out there. A lot of them. And guess what they don't do? They don't whoop women asses. Mm-hmm. So that's not always a true statement.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. It's not good. The filing describes many instances of physical violence, including striking and grabbing me around the neck. Descriptions of terrorists destroying my personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing my belongings in the street, throwing my car keys to prevent me from driving away, hitting me in front of our son. That's for all the he just want to see his son people. Remember that. Spewing profanities about me to our son, threatening to kill himself with a gun if I left him, harassment and other physical and emotional abuse. I think in California, the restraining order will keep him from having a gun, supposedly, hopefully.
If his law allows that, because it varies per state.
Well, I think California definitely does, but I just don't know. When I say supposedly, I mean there's so many ways to get a gun.
Yes.
Palmer also detailed an alleged incident April 2022 when he accused her of flirting with another woman at a restaurant in Santa Barbara. He grabbed my prescription eyeglasses away from me, threw them on the ground, and stomped on them. He then opened my bag, threw all my belongings onto the pavement in the rain, threw my car keys across the parking lot before he got into his own car and drove off. So, yeah, she says he would gaslight and love bomb her, make her feel like I was the most important woman in the world, only to pivot and punish her for a perceived insult. If we were at a party or event and I spoke with one person too long or looked at someone a certain way, he would storm off in a rage, telling me I was a slut and a whore, accusing me of cheating on him and that I did not love him. Darius had a way of gaslighting me to make me feel like I was doing something wrong, even though I wasn't. And I guarantee you there's a lot of people listening to the sound of my voice that can absolutely relate to everything I just said.
Yeah.
Because someone did that to them and treated them like that.
Yes. And that is an experience to deal with somebody like that. And it will make you think you are a fucking lunatic. And when you try to talk to people who have never experienced this before, they look at you like you're a goddamn lunatic too, because they can't understand nor relate.
And the thing I want people to really understand, because this is something I feel like most people do not, and maybe it's an empathy gap, maybe they just aren't thinking at all times on this level. Every word you're saying, someone is hearing. Not everybody, I would even say probably most people who go through this alone. They go through this in silence. They go through this in shame. There's a reason you don't know, because they know and they hear how you talk about a Keke Palmer, right, who is a stranger. So they don't expect you to be a loving place to land in their own life, because you're not displaying any level of affection, empathy, context, understanding, nuance. You're not displaying that. Mm-mm. They're just hearing you go, well, I mean, why she ain't leave then? You know, they're hearing you be like, well, ain't it because some women want to have a man like this? You know, well, maybe she just need to, like, they're hearing that. And that's why the fuck you think you don't know anybody that's gone through this.
Right.
But you don't, because everybody knows somebody that's gone through this.
Right. And it's also people that say those statements a lot of times. Guess what they don't do? They don't ever ask. Like, I've realized that people that go, well, I've never seen it happen, or it's not happening around me. Well, have you asked the people around you? Odds are no. Like, you never ask.
Even if you ask, you said so much.
Correct. Did they not feel comfortable?
You said so much. Why the fuck would I tell you?
Right.
You said how you feel. You just didn't know you were talking about me.
Correct.
You know, as a fat person, this happens to me all the time. People make jokes and talk shit about fat people. They might not ever say it to me, but nigga, I know that's how you feel. Like,
that's how you feel.
I'm not dependent on you for my self-esteem, so fine. You know, you feel that way, and you're just not a person I'm ever gonna discuss anything with. But like, I know how you feel, dog, and this is something much more serious than that to me. Someone being fucking violated and you're like, it's the what you have on, you know, it's that shit. Mm-hmm. So like I said, and I'm not even trying to be like petty and judge people. I know why people talked about it the way they talk about it. It's just entertainment to y'all. To most people,
right?
It's the thing I'm uncomfortable with all the time, and it's hard to real people's lives as entertainment and fodder for entertainment. It just, something feels wrong about the consumption that we do of it without noting that that's what we're doing. I'm fine if you want to come in and be like, listen, it's like reality TV. We all know we're part of the cog when we watch reality TV. Mm-hmm. The people opt in, and then we talk about their colorism, their racism, their misogyny. They put it on display, and that the ecosystem is, we talk about it, we're upset, we don't like them, and then they continue to get paid, and that's it. But some of this shit, man, like, we lost something when it became like, let me turn my camera towards myself and put it online, and then do a little skit or do something controversial, whatever it takes to get attention. And then we treated that person like a brand in a way that dehumanizes them. So when some real life shit happens where the party needs to stop, the jokes need to stop, the hot takes need to stop, we can't turn it off anymore. It's still just a fucking entertainment machine to us. We're just amusing ourselves at these people's real life plight. So, you know, the day I stopped watching like Love and Hip Hop, and this is not some I'm better than y'all shit, I promise.
I'm not better.
But the day I stopped watching was the day they had a miscarriage storyline, and they started arguing over, did someone fake a miscarriage for clout or something? And I was like, oh, what am I watching? I don't want to be a part of this. I will happily watch y'all like be mean to each other. I will happily watch. At some point though, there's something in me that's like, y'all trying to find entertainment in places that to me aren't entertaining. And if I don't have a line here, I'll never have a line. And that's how this feels. If you don't have a line that this dude is beating her, maybe it's not just a TV show for us anymore. Then what? I don't know what to tell you, dog. I don't know what to tell you. It's just not, that's not what it is for me, you know? All right. Other news. Speaking of clout, this is hilarious, but also like one of those what the hell moments. Oh shit. Tisha Campbell's dad died.
Oh no.
Well, that's not the part, but sure. So Tisha Campbell's dad died a week ago.
Okay.
And then Tisha Campbell went to clean out, like, I guess his room and stuff, you know, as people died. And then, you know, this is part of the process.
Yeah, clean up the house. Yes.
And well, I'll just let it speak for itself. She went, you know, everyone agrees differently. Morning is different. She went to his room and she posted the contents of what she found on.
I got to be the one to find the bullshit. We going through my dad's shit.
Oh,
look at this.
No.
Look at this.
So her
I bet there's some classics in there.
Her dad got a collection of porn DVDs.
Got the DVDs with the stickers on the front.
And they're going through all of it. Right next to the oxygen pump, by the way. Right
That's
next.
Hilarious.
Probably used them at the same time.
That's
Oh, he knows. Oh, my God.
Jesus.
What kind of bullshit is this? Look at this.
Yo, he can start a store right
Yo,
now.
my dad. Yo, check this out. So look at this bullshit.
This is why he wanted to keep
The
his
last
DVD
time
player.
I was here, I said, Dad, let's get rid of this. Why do you even?
Now, this is a DVD VCR player TV.
the old school
and
with
it's old school.
with the big butt in the back. You know that
Yeah.
thing weigh about 75 pounds.
Her dad don't know about USBs and PCs and screen sharing and all that. He just like, listen,
Her
I
dad
got
ain't
my
on the
old-
internet.
I got my old school DVDs. I got them organized in alphabetical order.
Just the way I like them.
I know all my favorite scenes and stars. I don't need all this newfangled technology and Googling and putting things on the TV programs. Leave me alone. I'm not getting rid of my TV.
Even have this. Nobody does DVDs anymore. Nope. You cannot take my DVD player. I want my. Now we know why, you nasty ass. Look at this. Okay, let's name them. White hoes with bros.
White hoe with bro.
You know what? That's on black.com.
Here's the best thing about white hoes with bros, and I noticed this when I saw that. What was the one? Fuck. Black Payback. Notice that the WITH black, red, yellow, and green. Why? What is the craziest, funniest shit? You really had to pull out the X-Clan colors for the with white women? Like, what's pro-black about that? What makes you think about to the east, my brother, to the east? You're like, you know what? We need the African colors, the African medallion on here for us having sex with white women.
Oh, my God.
What's this one? Oh, God. Gaping black buttholes.
So interesting that Instagram didn't take this down because the covers of the DVDs are explicit.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because she's not putting them close enough.
I don't know.
Where the algorithm can't like catch it when it's running across it.
Yeah. But oh my God.
That's funny.
Now look, according to her, she says, look, it's laughter and levity with her family. Her dad would have loved this, and she hopes to make people smile. So like, I ain't against it. When I saw it on Twitter, none of the caption was on there, and I was like, damn. Are people just doing everything but clout? I don't want anyone doing this to me, and I have quite a great collection, but I don't need y'all.
Not quite a great collection.
I don't need y'all to see what I've been collecting since I was, in college. That's not. Y'all got it. All the booty talk. Close enough. You could guess. But yeah, I thought it was funny. It was hilarious, but also like one of those like, damn boy, we put it all on the internet now, man. We put it all out there. So funny.
That's hilarious.
Jill Stein launches a long shot Green Party presidential campaign, bringing back memories of 2016.
Bitch, if you ain't gotta get out of here, where the people money at? Where the people money at, bitch? Where the people money at? What do we call you were supposed to do?
We have to give it to her. She's an iconic scammer.
Child, yes, she is.
I don't know if Scam Goddess has done an episode on Jill Stein, but they need to.
Yes, they do.
Because the way this woman comes out of nowhere. And by nowhere, I mean, she don't do shit.
No, she just not.
Them 4 years between elections, this woman living her best life with a white fur on in Russia.
Come on. Her and Joanne.
They are not fucking... She is not interested in helping America in any other way than running for president for money once every 4 years and then disappearing back to the motherfucking swamp.
She must get enough to last her for 4 years.
Like, why aren't you showing, like, where are you during any other time?
Right.
When are you talking about local offices and politics and shit? You just literally show up. It'd be a year out from the election. You'd be like, here I come, guys, raising money, Green Party. I don't even feel like she gives speeches no more. I feel like when she go to her rallies, the rallies are just her going yada yada. And I don't mean yada yada like figuratively. I mean, she get up there and be like, Jill Stein, yada yada yada, give me some money, Green Party. All right.
Yes.
Some Democrats, Joe Biden, link. Give me the money.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my GoFundMe. The Cash App is Jill Stein, Russia.
Here's my Venmo. Here's my PayPal.
Yeah, it's no fucking way. And
no way.
So some of y'all are gonna give her your vote. That's crazy. Some people are gonna write her, like, give her that motherfucking vote for no reason.
You're throwing
done
your
nothing to earn
vote
it.
Away. I don't understand. I never have understood that.
That's your protest, and it means nothing. You don't even know what stance she holds.
You're pissing on the democracy. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't know what stance she holds. You can't tell me what she would do better. You know, it's always just, I don't know, it would be better than what they doing. You're like, well, what would you do, Jill? I'd have the perfect answer. She just showed, you know what Jill Stein is? Jill Stein is late 90s, early 2000s Joe.
Ah, yes!
That's what Jill Stein is.
I love me some Joe.
Jill Stein sees you arguing with Joe Biden, being like, I don't like what's happening in Israel. You need to call for a ceasefire right now. This is some bullshit. And you arguing in the streets with him. And he like, I can't do that because and you like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm tired of this shit. And what's up with the student loan shit? And then she just show up with, what kind of man would treat his voter so cold? Treat you like you're nothing when you're worth more than gold.
La 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 la. Yeah,
I cut all the taxes you can't pay.
Yes. Get rid of the student loans.
Right. It's just she shows up like that. And what's even funnier, not maybe a month ago, maybe not that long ago, Cornel West was supposed to be their presidential candidate and she was gonna be the VP. But then I guess Cornell read the, that paperwork you agree to, where you just say sign at the bottom line. He finally got to read it. He's like, oh, no. Y'all taking 50% of the profits? No, I want 100% of my presidential grifting.
Mm-hmm. Right. He left. So he's out now.
So he went to start like his own party or some shit. But it's just, it's so wild. But, last week was a big week for voting. Because the results came in.
Yes, they did.
So while Jill Stein is courting your, malcontents and all that stuff. She gonna do her thing. Democrats won big, at least nationally. If you had abortion rights on the ballot, you won.
Yes, because that's the thing. They was like, well, let's let the states decide. And a lot of these states, when this shit came up, they said, we're going to put this in a goddamn constitution, then fuck you.
I haven't seen the exit polls, but I would like to see the exit polls. And I want them broken down by race and gender, because I think what we saw was finally some white women going, uh-oh, whoops, we thought they were stopping at the Negroes. We thought they were stopping at trans people. We thought they were stopping at immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know they would come for us. We've been safe.
Even
with us voting for this shit for however many years, because all y'all ain't Christian. All y'all ain't conservative Christian evangelicals. A lot of y'all just been safe voting for white supremacy, thinking that it was going to just be a little supreme.
Right.
You thought
it was extra.
You thought it was going to be a taco supreme. Okay? You didn't know they was out here putting all the sour cream on these rights. They was like, it's all supreme up. We meant white supremacy, white man supremacy. And so the loss of them abortion rights seems to have mobilized them in a way to understand elections do have consequences.
Right.
And that votes do matter. Because it can't be that black people, we know how black people vote. It can't be us. What else has really changed for us? You know, like I'm sure it's an off-cycle election. I'm sure turnout wasn't up.
Right.
Like it might have been up for off-cycle, but it wasn't up from like 2020. So what the fuck are people voting about? Oh, that abortion. And I don't mean that. I don't think it's ballot. I don't think it's new people voting.
No.
It's old people changing their fucking vote and being like, I thought y'all were gonna be kind of cool about this. I can't get an abortion. Are you crazy? Have you seen men?
Right.
Have you seen what's going on with Keke Palmer? I'd like to not have to be tied to any man if I don't have to. I want the choice.
The choice.
And so y'all took away people's choice. And I think that's the only thing that really that carried this shit. But Democrats are paying attention. I guarantee you these things are going to be on the ballot during the general election next year. If you're in the state right now and you're a Democrat and you're a politician, you got to get this on the ballot. Because motherfuckers have shown they'll show up and be like, well, fuck it. I don't care. I definitely ain't losing no rights. I'm tired of losing rights.
Tired of it.
Abortion rights supporters on won an Ohio ballot measure, and the Democratic governor of Beat Red, Kentucky held on to his office by campaigning on reproductive rights and painting his opponent as extremist. A Democrat won an open seat in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court after campaigning on his pledge to uphold abortion rights. And Democrats took full control of the Virginia State House, blocking Republicans from being able to pass new abortion restrictions.
Let's go, Virginia.
And delivering a defeat to Governor Glenn Youngkin that made douse any buzz about a late entry into the GOP presidential primary. Yeah, can't even carry a state. And keep in mind, when these motherfuckers felt safe just a couple years ago, they voted Glenn Youngkin's punk ass in.
Yes, they should have voted him. He should have never got that seat in the first place. Y'all had the governor was like, let me know what y'all want, I'll sign it. And they was like, fuck it.
At the governor blackface walked these motherfuckers to the edge of freedom.
Yes, he did.
To a utopia of just all the liberal laws. We just legalize weed and fucking the day off for voting. And if you were an ex-con, you could vote. All this shit that all the people claim they want from liberal and Democrat politicians. And they said, if you do that, you ain't got to worry about the youth vote. People gonna show up to protect what you did. And what did they do? They didn't. White moms came out scared. They're gonna teach these white kids about black history and make them feel bad. They're gonna cry. I can't have that. And they voted this fucking Republican conservative in. And now that they ain't got no abortion rights, it's like, oh, whoa, hold on. Y'all about to take away our rights? Well, I thought you were just gonna keep the blacks from learning.
I thought this was all about CRT, my bad.
Right. I mean, it's still a fight. I don't think no one should be resting on their laurels. No one should be feeling like we got this in the bag. I'm glad that people feel nervous about next year with Biden and Trump, because it's the only way we can win is for people to feel like I don't know if we will win, because whenever at least in my lifetime, my 45 years on this earth, every time I've seen people feel safe, they have gone back. We've let the country go backwards.
Yes, we have. And it's one of those things where when you talk to people, everybody, not everybody, but a subsection of people like, y'all act like every election matters. Bitch, it does. Y'all act like it's life or death every time it's time to vote. Bitch, it is. Because at any time we can go back. And then when we go back, I got to listen to your punk ass whine and cry and fall and pass out and all this shit. And it's like, well, you was part of the problem.
And it's not happening both directions, by which I mean, I'm just read today, RNC chair Ronna McDaniel tells CNN the committee would support Donald Trump as GOP nominee even if he were convicted of a crime. That is the energy that will keep them kicking our asses as long as we give in to apathy, because they'll never give in. Their criminal ass president, who has said, I was reading today, he has promised to do undocumented immigrant roundups and detention camps. So we know what he's promising. It's going to be the same for everybody. We know what he's promising. He's promised to do that. He's under indictments. He's on the stand as a fucking defense. Like, he's on the stand as being accused of crimes. And they're like, yeah, still my president. I'm keeping that same energy on this side. I'm not trying to be morally pure. We need to win, and we need to win bad, because it's never going to get better as long as we keep going. Well, it wasn't perfect. I'm out. But yeah, I love to see it. You know who else lost a lot? Moms for Liberty candidates.
Good. It's about 3 of them. Yes.
That's no, it's way more than 3. The anti-LGBTQ plus. Oh, you mean 3 Moms for Liberty? Yes, correct. They're all men, and they're from.
Oh yeah, I'm making that joke. Yeah, yes,
I'm with you. I'm sorry, I dropped the ball. That's my second time this show. I'll try not to let it happen again.
You good?
But Moms for Liberty faced big defeats in Tuesday's elections in at least 4 states. The anti-LGBTQ plus extremist group, which has been at the forefront of nationwide efforts to inject the far-right agenda onto local school boards, endorsed scores of school board candidates in 11 states this year. But there are indications that toxic influence may be waning among voters. In Virginia, 5 of the 6 candidates appear poised for defeat. The group endorsed 4 candidates in Loudoun County, only one was elected by a single percentage point. Elsewhere in the state, Mario Beckles lost his race for a seat on Prince William County Public School Board. Yeah, 9 of the 13 candidates endorsed by the group in Iowa lost their election. So people not going for this bullshit.
Yeah, and because they're getting in here, and they the people that's banning the books, particularly on the school board. They're the people that are pushing all these ridiculous agendas, and people are tired. People are like, hey, I want my kid to get a decent and good education, and y'all in here fucking around.
One thing I really have to, the silver lining, I guess, on this bullshit, finally, people paying attention to fucking school boards.
Yes, school boards matter.
What they realized, Republicans realized was you can go super local and just show the truth about so many people. Because so much of the defense of like, I ain't voting for president, I don't give a fuck, I'll write my name in or whatever. So much of their defense is always, I vote locally, that's where it really matters. And it doesn't make sense because one, you know who blocks your local shit? The president. You have all the liberal local policies you want for your state. And if you got a wrong president in charge, he'll stop all that shit. So good luck with that. And congratulations on trying to make a safe haven just for you and your selfish ass self. But okay, cool. Whatever. But the numbers don't pan out. Because the turnout for your off-cycle local elections is extremely low compared to general election, meaning you show up once every 4 years and you don't show back up. We don't see these surging numbers with these voters. So, that's another part of the lie. And then it doesn't make sense when you say that too, because nobody's doing it. When you look at how Republicans took over a lot of states, It was at the local levels. It was school board. It was, comptroller and shit people don't be paying no attention to. So I'm glad people were paying attention this time. That's the one thing that maybe came out of Moms for Liberty and the anti-CRT shit and the school board takeovers. Maybe people educated themselves and saw the threat locally when you looked up and said, wait, who made this rule that my kid can't wear a mask to school?
Right.
How did that come into effect? It's like, because you didn't vote when it was time to vote for school board.
And people started being like, who those school board? That not think that's what made people mad. It was like, I'm going to vote me sure. Not trying funny. These three bitches, what they actually mean 3 men, don't get in office.
Yeah, well, way more than 3 of them. It was a national campaign through like a bunch of states and only a handful of them won. So like, shout out to people paying attention. This is what being engaged means. This is why it's important. This is why you shouldn't let people see. That's the thing. They act like shame is the tool of all of us that go, yo, you should probably vote. They're like, oh, you can't shame me. But then they try to shame us out of being involved and active in our own fucking political, choices. Mm-hmm. They try to shame us out of feeling proud about voting. They try to shame us out of owning the fact that we are trying to make it less evil. They try to do that, and I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna work. And I'm a fighter. I'm gonna talk shit back. You don't like it, then leave me alone. All right, let's move over to some other stuff.
Okay.
We've been talking. It's been an hour, 15 minutes already. Maybe we can do some. Let's do some guess the race. Let's be silly. Been doing funny stuff this whole time. So here we go.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
All right, guess the race. That's the game. We go around the globe, find different articles, guess the race of the people involved. Karen plays along, and the chat room does too in their races. A Houston teen who admitted to randomly punching people at a local park for likes on social media has been awarded a bond by the judge presiding over his case.
Okay. That's a wild title, but go ahead.
Alfred LaShawn Lewis was charged with assault with bodily injury and aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon for incidents involving 2 people Thursday, October 26th. Police said, we take these cases extremely seriously at the district attorney's office, and in this case, the facts were particularly troubling. These boys were out at a park where people enjoy the outdoors and are exercising and shouldn't expect to run into any kind of trouble, said the prosecutor. I'm sorry, not the police. Mm-hmm. Lewis now says he regrets terrorizing people at Wortham Park on that day, particularly since he did it to receive clout on social media. Can you believe somebody gave us 1 star for talking about Twitter? People out here punch. I hope you in the park right now. I hope some of you are walking in the park. And I hope you're thankful right now, listening, going, I'm glad they talked about this Twitter shit. Because I got to keep my head on the swivel. They out here punching motherfuckers, feeding the ducks.
Right.
And I wouldn't even have known this is a new TikTok challenge.
Wouldn't have known.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office reported that Lewis assaulted 2 individuals, one of whom he punched in the back of the head. In a separate incident preceding the first one, he approached another man and tapped him on the shoulder with a gun. According to court documents, after shocking the man with the weapon, Lewis proceeds to point it at him and demand the man give up his phone. When the victim refused to hand over his phone, Lewis threatened to shoot him in the foot. The victim relinquished his phone to the team. The man was out here doing what any citizen in Harris County would do when he was approached by 2 males and attempted to be robbed at gunpoint. Despite the prosecution pushing for a high bond and the judge awarding him a more reasonable bond than suggested, setting Lewis's bond at $30,000 with the caveat he must wear a GPS ankle monitor and be placed under house arrest once he is released from jail. Originally, the judge set the bond at $10,000. Both bonds set by the bench are substantially lower than the prosecution wanted. They wanted $75,000. So they said, I guess the DA, the Harris DA requested a lower bond and successfully argued that he admitted to the crime, which should mandate a raise. That's interesting. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So he originally said at $10,000, moved it up to $30,000. That's what happened. Prosecution wanted $75,000. Judge said $10,000. Then the prosecution came back and said he admitted to doing the crime. So this whole innocent till proven guilty. He said he did it. You should at least understand that you got to raise it. So they raised it to $30,000.
Okay, so that's so that's kind of a little less than middle. Yes.
His friend, 18-year-old Kingston Miker, videotaped the incident, and he and his friend laughed during each incident. One of the videos was uploaded to social media. Ooh.
Y'all be telling on y'all self.
Micah got arrested and faces the same charges as Lewis because that's how crime prosecution works. Y'all gotta,
it does.
Y'all look into that one,
Y'all
dog.
better start watching the first 48. They don't give a fuck. They like, you was around.
Ain't no fucking pass for I was just holding the camera. They like, okay, you was just an accessory to the crime, and we charge accessories the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have pulled the trigger and killed that man, y'all both would have got murdered.
Yes, you would have, child. That's why I be like, child, nope. I'm particular about who I hang around with, child. I'm calling the police.
That's right, y'all. If you out here rolling up on people and robbing them for clout on TikTok, don't ask Karen. She letting you know. She not down with it. They did this for fun and posted on social media, which is simply unacceptable. And I felt, given the circumstances, that the bond needed to be raised, said Sheridan, explaining why she pushed for the $20,000 spike in the bond award.
Because y'all thought it was a game.
Before turning himself in, he said, I just made a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes. Not everybody, apparently. I really didn't expect for it to go left, you know. I know from the video, all you see is the bad part about it. What people don't see is that I shook his hand after and gave the man a hug.
Nigga, you the one with the gun. That don't matter. Maybe they did it because they didn't want to get shot.
That's so dumb.
Right. Yes. If nothing else, it got raised for stupidity.
That is so.
Man, sit your dumb ass down.
Now he hopes that others learn from his mistakes. Oh, now why am I in it?
Now why am I in it?
Oh, okay. This is a lesson for me now. I could
not for you, but for me.
Now why am I in it?
Right. Come on now. Before you go out and do anything you feel is bad or that could look bad, make sure like people know, or just don't do it at all, he advised. So all right, Karen, guess the race of Alfred Lewis.
Or black.
Karen's going black. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. Man, I wish a motherfucker would fake rob me and give me my shit back and be like, hey man, God's plan. Don't hug me. T Octoroon Lanes. One punch nigga, black. One punch nigga is hilarious. One punch. All right, the correct answer is taking a while for some of the answers to come in, but black. Nobody got it wrong. And this is his picture here, and a picture of him punching a person. Keep in mind, just punching someone in the back of the head is already
it's an assault.
So fucked up.
Because they didn't see it coming.
Random guy walking in the park, you just punch him in the back of the head. They didn't see the good part where I hugged them. What? And you're lucky these people didn't have guns.
Correct. Right. Right. Because people have concealed weapons on them. This is America all of the time.
Right. All right, let's get to the next one. A Florida woman is facing a felony charge after allegedly shoving a bag of dog poop in the face of an elderly neighbor.
I hope they got charged with elderly abuse.
Callie Robertson, 28, was arrested Sunday morning after a confrontation at the mobile home park where she and the 76-year-old victim live in separate residences. According to a complaint charging Robertson, seen at the right with battery on the victim, 65 years or older, she became upset with Daniel Powell, who would always speak with her while she walked with her dog. Robertson, cops say, took an unsecured bag of dog feces and pushed it into his face, leaving feces smeared on his face and the bag on the ground. The dog waste bag matched those in the defendant's possession, and she ultimately admitted to the battery. She was released.
Did he get rid of dog poop?
Well, no, she had bags for her dog. So when you go out to pick up the poop, you probably carry like a bunch of bags.
Okay, so it's the same brand.
The police, the dog poop CSI showed up and was like, Your bags match the description of the bag of poop smashed in this man's face. She's like, okay, it was me, coppers. Yeah, see?
I did it.
You got me. The jig's up. Robertson, who was released from jail Monday, posted $2,500 bond, pleaded not guilty to third-degree felony. All right, Karen, guess the race.
White.
Karen's going with white for Callie Robinson. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe. I know I'm in a violent mood today, but she needs to be punched in the damn face. Well, maybe she should walk to the park in that last story.
She get punched in the back of the head.
White, don't tell Minister Farrakhan. He don't need to know what's going on. Cause white girl, says Trey. I'm tired of you not picking up after your dog, White. Mom for Liberty lost again. She actually picks up her dog's poop, White. Black people don't pick up their dog's poop? Oh, okay, that's new to me. Kissed her dog in the mouth when she got home, White. The correct answer is white. What's interesting about Callie Robertson, she spells her name Kali, which feels like it could be black to me. But you didn't ask about the spelling, and the behavior made you feel like she was white, and y'all were correct. Everybody guessed white. Now, I think it's funny. She says the neighbor talks to her every day she walks her dog. It gave me the distinct feeling of there's some type of beef with her and this old man.
Yeah, they're not talking about
this old person. And she didn't say what it was.
No, she did not.
So it kind of made me feel like, okay, what's the real issue?
All right, so she got angry and just took her dog poop and smashed
right. Like,
face.
is he like, can you stop letting your dog shit in my yard? She's like, I'm picking it up. Oh my God, fuck you.
I can see it being something like that.
You know, and then he's just like, okay, all right, well, I want it out of my yard. And she said, okay, that's it. Smushing poop in your face.
Yeah, and guess what? And they probably went through this shit for weeks.
Yeah. All right. We need to give her some restorative justice. Well, it'll work itself out, guys. You know, that's my answer. Restore her ass. Okay. All right. Let's go to the bonus round.
That was why. I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to get
Gold
the race.
teeth, gold chain
It's
wearing,
time
fried
to get the
chicken
race.
and biscuit
It's
eating,
time
monkey
to get
ate
the race.
baboon, big
It's
dive,
time
fast
to
running,
get the
high
race.
jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
All right. Last story. Karen is 2 for 2. See if she can keep this going.
Okay.
A theatrical con man fakes heart attacks in 20 restaurants to avoid paying the bill.
Oh, no.
A con man's been going around restaurants in Spain, eating large meals and then faking heart attacks to avoid paying the bill.
This smells delicious. Hold on. My heart.
I can't feel my arm again. Check, please. Just kidding. I'm not paying. The man known as Idas J, a Lithuanian who lives on the Mediterranean, scammed 20 restaurants in Alicante before he was jailed last month. Spanish press have dubbed him as the Gastrojeta. I don't know what that means. During his performances, is what we call them now?
Performances.
It's a dinner and a show.
Apparently so, 20 times.
He would reportedly fall to the floor, clutch his chest in pretend agony. Now I'm just picturing him being like, "Uh-oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you."
They give him that $300 bill.
It was very theatrical. He pretended to faint, slumped himself down on the floor, said manager of El Duin Comer, one of the eateries the con man scammed. We sent his photo around to all the restaurants to try to stop him from striking again. That means if you had the wherewithal to take his picture, you did not think he was having a real heart attack. You took his picture and was like, oh, God, okay, put him on the fucking door. Don't feed this man.
Put him on the board like they do cats and dogs. They'll be like, do not allow this animal in here. I know they want to be in here, but we don't want them here.
The newspaper reported the last arrest of the Lithuania diner was made in Alicante. The National Police was alerted around 6 p.m. to appear at a restaurant in Mayor where a customer did not want to pay the bill. When agents from the Response Operational Group or of the Central District Police Station arrived, they found the diner lying on the table, then the ground, as he usually does to simulate an illness with the aim of being evacuated by an ambulance. Now, I have to say, I wonder if they have universal health care there.
You know what?
Because in America, the bill for the ambulance ride, motherfucker, you might as well be eating Ruth Chris every meal.
Yes.
Like you might as well.
That shit is like $500, $700, depending on where the fuck you stay.
Unless you eating at the Palm, you might as well go ahead and pay the bill.
It's gonna be cheaper than the bill.
By the time you get to the hospital, you like, fuck, man, I should have had 7 more filet mignons. It was further reported that the Lithuanian swindler would order large amounts of whiskey, lobster, and salad before his act began. That's how you knew. He'd be like, what is your finest whiskey? They're like, ooh, no one ever gets the 500-year-old bourbon. Well, I would like a bottle.
The whole bottle.
I notice you have lobster on the menu. How much for all of them?
And it'd be like market price.
Right. The only period, he ordered like Karen, guys. The only period in which Alicante hoteliers have been able to work calmly without the threat of the gastrojetta have been when he was sent to prison. Previously in February and June. So he went to prison, got out, and did it again? What?
Lesson was not learned.
This is a Batman villain.
Yes, it is.
The gastrojetta strikes again. Well, I'm sorry, Batman. It looks like I'll be having my just desserts. Creme brulee, everyone.
Greek salad, and I'll take the extra feta cheese, please.
Yeah.
I'll take some of your finest lettuce, sir.
Give me the wedge. All of the wedges.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want to stir up any trouble, Batman.
They gonna pick his lobster out of the tanks and shit.
The gastrojetta strikes again. It is further reported that the Adidas, that his name, Idas J, ran up bills amounting to 766 euros or pounds, I guess, and would wear designer clothes to give off the impression of being rich. So he had the money for the clothes, or did he go clothes shopping? And when it was time, to pay for the clothes, he's like, "Oh, Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you. I see a bright light. I can't feel my arm." Well, we gotta let him go. He's in the hospital now with them Gucci flip flops. Oh well, what are we gonna do?
The Versace shade,
right? He just happened to buy a whole Versace jumpsuit before he could pay for it. He died. And you know the rules. If you're dying our clothes, they yours.
And these Louis Vuitton pants.
Like it wasn't America. If this was TJ Maxx or Ross, they would have stripped them clothes off, put them right back on the goddamn rack. Like, hey,
20% off.
Hey, everything. It does not match. I mean, I hope y'all know this. If you buy clothes from Ross, a dead person has died in them. Someone died in them clothes. That's why they cost that much. A dead person with one arm longer than the other for some reason.
It's uneven.
Has died in them Panthers hoodies that you rocking. That's just what it is. You knew that. Price of admission. Anyway. Let's see. Moses Demonish of El Buen Coma restaurant further explained that before his arrest, the comment ordered a seafood paella for one. So at least he's not bringing dates.
Okay, and the seafood paella, that's big. Ain't that the one?
Oh yeah.
You share those.
I love that.
They're absolutely delicious.
Oh, motherfucking seafood paella. I had one. We had one.
Don't they come with like the yellow rice?
Yes. We had one with we having them yuck something fries. Well, I don't know. I don't know the full name. You can, whatever. Them motherfucking fries go hard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, man. Make me want that food. Peruvian food. That's what that is. Peruvian food. Anyway, But the seafood paella for one, which he drank in one gulp, a whiskey that he drank in one gulp. I'm sorry. So the food, he got this big ass seafood paella for him. It's normally for the table. Then he drank his whiskey in one drink. And then
puts that shot back. And you know, whiskey is meant to be sipped now.
Yeah. They say he always.
I know his chest was on fire.
They say he always smiles when he's being arrested, and that they suspect he was always happy to spend a few nights in the prison cells. He's like, yeah, free room. Free room and boy. You know what else? The food in here free too. I ain't even got to fake a heart attack. He's like, I'm just trying to eat for free. I feel like, what else do he do this on? You know, it's like, the rent is due on the 5th. He's like, oh, I can't feel my arm. Oh, God damn it. Come on, man. Again. I'm sorry. The mortgage I can't do the mortgage this month. I'm sorry. Like, he's having sex is like, but I didn't come yet, Itis. And he's like, oh, I can't feel my arm. Oh, Lord, I need to lay down. I think I'm going to die. Well, got out of another one. Got out of another sticky situation. All right, Karen, guess the race.
Oh, white.
Karen's going with white for this one. Let's check with the chat room. Believes his race of itis. Jay is. Thank God he's not going on dates. That would be the worst. You dating this motherfucker, and then he start getting that look on his face like, what you doing? What you doing?
He would break the internet.
You both got it. Now you both got to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
If you don't want to pay for it, you got, I can't feel it either. What a random coincidence. I'm coming Svetlana white.
Not Svetlana.
Lithuanian white. I'm saying white, but did they say his name was Idas though? Idas, AIDS. Idas J. White Lupin. He showed up as the waiter the next time. White. When it's something delicious and it do look good, who you gonna call? Gutbusters. White. The correct answer. Oh, Seven the Sun just started airing new in Lithuania. He stole the idea. The correct answer is white. Perfect 3 for 3 out of everybody. That one. Good job, y'all. We back. And that's him being arrested. Why didn't he fake a heart attack to get out the arrest? When the police said, I can't feel my death. Shut up. Get in the car.
Get in the car.
That's him faking a heart attack.
And you know the EMS people, eventually you do it that many times, you're gonna cross the same group of people. And they're gonna be like, did we do you last time? Because you know they test you, but like
I think that's fine. Well, what happened was he went to one restaurant twice, and that's when he got busted. But my question is this: first of all, that's a great ad for your food.
Yes,
we are so good. This man faked a heart attack twice because he said this shit is hidden. He didn't come back to these other restaurants more than once. But
did he fuck up his Excel spreadsheet?
Right, I just assumed he was like, man, them fucking potatoes was hidden though.
They was hidden.
Maybe they won't recognize I wear a different shirt. It's been a month.
Yeah. Maybe they won't remember me.
They were like, sir, what would you like? He was like, your finest whiskey, please. They were like, oh, I know you.
Fucked up. You just paid for it this time.
A paella for one, please.
Not a paella for one.
All right.
That shit is family size.
I'll gladly pay you on Tuesday for a hamburger today.
No, sir.
All right, we know.
Shout out to the old people that know that reference.
We know. Just come with us. He walked in, they started dialing 911. Like, here you go, police. We told you he was coming.
Somebody said he need to start being the reviewer. Yes, review these restaurants. They good enough to die for, literally.
He gonna go out to his car and be like, okay, I just went into a got some paella from the local paella shop. I give it a 2 out of 5 because I faked a heart attack and they didn't call the ambulance right away. I had my family going first and they faked heart attacks and they got the ambulance right away. So I felt like something was wrong.
Something was wrong, yes.
If you go to the pie restaurant and you don't get if you go to, this is just my experience, if you go to a pie restaurant and you don't have this experience, that's okay, because sometimes they just have an off day and they're not able to call the ambulance right away, and I don't want anybody to harass them or anything to happen to them. All right, sword ratchetness. Man charged with attacking 2 police officers with stun device. Samurai sword among weapons seized.
Well, damn.
A 38-year-old driver was charged on Monday, October 30th, with attacking and injuring 2 police officers with a stun device after he was stopped by police officers early Sunday morning. Other weapons, a samurai sword, 2 knuckle dusters, a chopper, and a dagger. The fuck is a chopper?
I don't know.
It's not the slang of a... Nope, it's not. Oh, I see what it is. Hold on, I can show y'all.
Knuckle dusters is brass knuckles. I have to keep telling myself that.
I know what a chopper is.
A gun?
Because in slang, because it's a gun. But
Yeah,
looking at the picture,
you had to tell me
it
what that
seems to
is.
be some sort of meat cleaver.
Oh, that's what they mean by chopping that gun?
Who did they stop? Blade?
He gonna take out and this did he have a bag of garlic? I don't
Was an old white man driving named Whistler.
Did somebody say it's still going?
And look at the sword. I'm making it bigger. It's like Snake Eyes sword from G.I. Joe. It's got these like decorative like missing pieces in the middle.
Is they made out of silver? What the fuck is this?
I don't know what it's made of. I mean, how could
I'm joking because vampires.
Oh, okay, yeah, but dude, I'm talking about something. But can you see you can't see the decorations on the inside of it?
Oh,
like it looks like a G.I. Joe sword for real.
Yeah, it's not solid at all.
Yeah, it's like slits taken out of it, like Snake Eyes sword. It's such a weird.
Why them
Wow, I didn't know they made those.
Why them knuckle dusters look like paw prints?
Right. Yeah, and then also in addition to this, he had drugs. 236 grams of ice, 11 grams of heroin, 56 Arimin 5 tablets, and 2 ecstasy tablets.
God damn.
Well, the ecstasy
I don't
is
even know what ice is.
Me neither. The ecstasy is for after killing. You know, you just need to chill out. Just need to mellow out a little bit.
And we found 5 gauntlets because he said the vampires is after him.
Also, why this nigga didn't have no regular drugs? Like he only had heroin as a regular drug. Ice, Arimin tablets, ecstasy, like these drugs don't even go together.
Somebody said that's meth in the chat room.
Okay, shout out to meth.
Y'all know we squares. Thank you.
Yeah, and hopefully y'all are too. I'm surprised you knew.
Because I don't.
He's also in the investigation for driving under the influence of drugs. Well, goddamn, I can't believe they got it for that.
Say that.
What?
Was he swerving?
Say what? Not drugs. Not under the influence. We hate to see it.
I am shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked.
It's 2:50 a.m. Officers who are 32 years old and 29 years old, first time I've ever seen that in an article, were on patrol. Officers signaled to the driver to pull over, but he stopped along the second lane of the road instead. When asked for his NRIC and driving license, the man only produced the former and then added, the former they added. The officers then directed him to move his car to the side of the road for further checks. He complied, stopped his car. He then dashed out the car, suddenly fled on foot with his belongings that exposed a black object resembling the handle of a weapon. Officers gave chase, stopped the man in a back alley where he dropped his belongings along with a samurai sword. He then allegedly took out a stun device and used it to tase the officers repeatedly. Damn. Y'all got kind of slippy. He's like, how you like it? Despite their injuries caused by the stun device, the officers were able to subdue and arrest the man with the help of a passerby. Oh, that's right. I never even asked what the official weapon of the show was today.
The folding chair.
And the unofficial sport?
Bullet ball.
Bullet ball extreme. The passerby was a 22-year-old full-time national serviceman from the Singapore Civil Defense Force who was off duty at the time. The 32-year-old officer, staff sergeant, something, suffered back injuries and was taken to the hospital. He's been discharged with medical leave. The other officer suffered injuries to his left hand and leg. Ooh, man, they got their ass whipped by this dude. That's sad. At least they didn't get killed.
Right?
All right, y'all, that's it. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back sporadically throughout this week. We got Hornets games to go through and stuff like that. So, but you know, we're back. You guys probably wanted to hear what we thought, except for that one person that quit the show. And fuck them. All right, y'all, until next time, I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. Bye, everybody.